Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Mount Carmel podcast. I am Vaishnavi Tiwari, school captain, with Trisha Chauhan, Sapphire House captain, your host for today. Today's episode is incredibly special because our guest isn't just an inspiration to the entire nation. She is our very own trailblazer from our very own school corridors.
Back in 2016, she walked through the halls of Mount Carmel, serving as a school captain and winning Miss Mount Carmel. Fast forward to her physics honor, a corporate stint at Infosys, and an assistant director at Ministry of Sports, she has finally conquered the most toughest exam in the country. She has cleared UPSC with an incredible score, AIR 756, and is now on her way to join the Indian Revenue Service.
So everyone, please welcome our very own trailblazer, Rupal Ban. Ma'am, congratulations and welcome back to your own roots.
Thank you so much, Vaishnavi and Trisha. It was quite an introduction. I am not used to so many adjectives, but I would try to make sure that I make justice to all of the things that you've said about me.
So, before we get into the grilling hours of UPSC strategy, answer writing, and the IRS, I have to ask you, when you heard your name announced as the UPSC AIR 756 in the final list, was it any similar to the moment you were crowned Miss Mount Carmel back in 2016?
Wow, that's an interesting question. So, when I was in school, my world was my school. So, I used to come to school, go back home, study, and that was my world. And during that time, winning Miss Mount Carmel seems like that I've achieved the world. It's such a big thing. It was amazing. I was very happy. It was the biggest thing that I could achieve at that time. So, it was the happiest moment. Coming back to my result day, after Infosys, after this job, my world expanded a little bit, and when I saw my name in that PDF, I thought, okay, this is just the start. Now I have to, not just achieve milestones, but become a person who's deserving of this. So the happiness was still there, but I think winning Miss Mount Carmel was a better thing.
The first achievement after the school captain.
Yes, exactly.
So in school, we are used to the immediate reward system and all that. So how jarring was your transition to the open-ended, unpredictable cycle of prelims, mains, and interview?
So it was a transition from certainty to uncertainty, because in school you have a very fixed system that you'll have your exams, you'll study, you'll get your report card. But UPSC is like a marathon. It's a very long journey, and there's a prelims, there's mains, and there's interview. There are 3 stages, and you can flunk in any of those stages and you'll have to start again. When you're studying, you don't know if you're on the right path or not. Here in school, you have teachers, you have peers who guide you. But in the UPSC journey, you are on your own. I agree there are support systems in form of coachings, but at the end of the day, you have to be your own North Star. So I believe that it was a bit tough to transition to uncertainty, but that is the nature of the exam, and once you accept it, it becomes a little bit easier.
When you sat for the UPSC mains exam and you saw the essay paper in front of you, did you have a flashback of that holiday homework? Like, please, I did 30 of these and this is nothing.
Yeah, actually, so I am sure that Mount Carmelites are aware of that story.
Yes,
the
we are.
30 essays that I did in the homework. So one thing that I did not tell you guys was, during that year, there was an inter-school essay writing competition of all the schools in Bhopal, and I was selected from Mount Carmel School to represent. And when I went there and I wrote an essay on, I think the topic was about environment, I got first prize there.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. Again, it was a very big thing for me during that time. So, what I realized was, if I do things sincerely, if I put in efforts, work hard, then I get results. That achievement, that result, that proved it to me that I have to work hard to get results. So when fast forward to my UPSC journey, when I was preparing for the mains exam or for the essay paper per se, I thought that since I could do it at that time, I put in sincere efforts. So if I do the same right now, I will definitely be able to clear it. So yeah, it was, it became like a cakewalk because of that experience. That experience helped me understand grit and resilience, that if I put in efforts, I will get the results. So yes, it was very helpful.
Leaving your stable corporate career in 2022 and going into the unpredictable world of UPSC is a major risk. So how did you mentally handle that transition, and what gave you the confidence to take that leap?
So in UPSC, okay, everybody studies. Studies are important, but the most important thing is the mental stamina that you need to develop. And since it is filled with a lot of risks, that after every failure you have to start again, it is natural to be scared of this cycle. So when I left my corporate job, it was a stable job, I was getting salary on time and everything like that, and I had to plunge into the darkness that was UPSC at that time. I was a bit scared. I will not be kidding about that. I was scared, but at the same time I reminded myself, why did I start this? 5 years from now, would I look back and think I should have, if I did not want to have any regrets, that I should have left my job at that time. So that one thought, that there should be no regrets and I have to take risks, that motivated me to plunge into this.
What was your parents' reaction? Was it good, normal, or they were like, okay?
After the results, or like when I started?
When you left your job, the stable job.
Actually, my parents have always supported me in whatever I was doing. So, in fact, they were more happy that, I decided to pursue the civil services, because they knew that I wanted to do it since a very long time. And when I left my job, my father supported me. He came to me and said that, you don't worry about anything. You just focus on your studies and rest will be taken care of. And that, I believe, that is a very big motivation. If you have a stable support system, that itself becomes a motivation for you to work harder.
Stable job, stable support system.
Yes.
So, if you could go back to our school library and leave a post-it note on a desk for a student who is secretly dreaming of the UPSC or the civil services, what would you write on it?
Okay. So, I would write that become a person worthy of becoming, I mean that you should not just think about a UPSC rank. You should first become the person who is able, who is capable to hold that responsibility, who is sincere enough, who has integrity, who has empathy, who has kindness. First, build your character. First, be the kind of person that this service needs or this nation needs. And do not just focus on your books. Try to understand people around you, try to understand your country, and more importantly, try to understand yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and then move forward with it. This is what I'm going to do.
So what is a popular UPSC myth or advice that is utterly nonsense?
So it was given to me as well, that you need to move to Delhi to prepare, or you need to join some big coaching to clear this exam. I did nothing of that. I did not move to Delhi. I did not join any big coaching institutes. So you can do it yourself. Internet has a plethora of information. You can you can do self-study and you'll be able to get through. I personally know a lot of friends, even AIR1, who did not join a very big coaching, who did not move to UPSC to clear this exam. So you can stay at your home and take UPSC like your board exams. That's what I tell people.
But UPSC is a vast
I will tell you
syllabus.
why. Yeah, there's a vast syllabus, but there is a syllabus. It's not like you're just going into the unknown. You have a syllabus in your hand. You can just prepare how you prepare for your board exam. You see the syllabus, you prepare, PYQs, and you do answer writing and all of that. You have to do the same in the UPSC also. You have to give 10 to 12 hours of preparation like you do in your, board exams. So I think it is very similar, and do not make a hype out of this exam. It's just an exam after all. It's not a very unachievable thing. If I can achieve it, anyone can achieve it. So that is what I'll tell, that you should not hype it, and you do not need to move to Delhi. You do not need to join any coaching. You can do it yourself.
Okay, so I personally love watching the interviews of UPSC on YouTube. So I saw one of the video where one of the board member was asking, an aspirant to propose a glass of water. And I was like, what? How can even someone propose a glass of water?
Yeah.
So coming back to the question, which board interviewed you, and was there any curveball or weird question that you were like, what?
So, if we see the UPSC mock interviews, you will see a lot of silly questions. But those silly questions are for testing your patience and your responses. If you are unfazed by the questions or not. It's not the question per se, but the response that you're giving which matters the most. Even the proposal to the glass, it might seem very silly, but that guy, he was AIR 2, he handled it really well.
Yes, he did.
That showed that how composed he was. So they are testing that only. They're testing your patience, your composure and everything. In my case, my board was Shilvardhan sir's board, and it is a very good board. Like, I was lucky enough to get that board, and his interests and my interests matched a lot. So before the interview, you have to fill detailed application form called DAF. So I wrote that I like to write letters, I like to read Hindi stories, I like to play badminton, and he also had the same interest. So since our interests matched, we had a great conversation around those topics. But if I talk about a curveball question, then at the end, one of the members asked me, what is one technology that youth are very excited about? And I said AI. And then the interviewer asked me that older people are anxious about this, but young people are more excited. Why is it so? And give me a sociological reason. Since my optional is sociology, he was expecting me to answer that. So there's a sociological concept called cultural lag. It's given by W.F. Ogburn. It says that the technology moves faster than the norms and cultural values of the society. So I answered like that. Then he said, so you mean that the younger people are more smarter than the older people? And he wanted to test if I get fazed by that. But then I said, no sir, I'm not saying that younger people are smarter, but they are more adaptable. But at the same time, they grew up with the technology, and at the same time, the older people have more experiences and wisdom, which is the most valuable thing. So to this, he said, "Oh, you made me happy," and everybody laughed. So that was a very high point of my interview, and at that moment, I was sure I'm going to get good marks.
Okay, so what is the biggest difference between the girl that graduated from the school and who is sitting in front of us right now?
So the girl who graduated from the school, she wanted to achieve a lot of things. She was always dreaming big. She wanted to get a rank in UPSC and have her name highlighted everywhere. But this girl who's sitting here, she wants to be a person with integrity, depth and character. So the only difference is at that time I was reaching for milestones, but now I am trying to become someone. I'm trying to have competence, have a good character and be a person filled with integrity. That would matter the most to me. I want to build my character in a way that I am more approachable and valuable to the society that I'm serving. So this is the difference, that I don't want just quantitative things but qualitative things too in my life.
As you mentioned about integrity, what integrity personally mean to you?
So personally, integrity means, to me, it's authenticity. What you have inside is outside. You do not have any blockages about things. You're honest about things. Whatever you're feeling or thinking, you're doing that, and your actions and your thoughts match. So this is what integrity is to me. I don't want to be a fake person. I want to be as authentic as possible.
Okay, so now let's come to your interest. When I was going through your portfolio, I noticed you loved watching horror movies. So is there any parallel between the great suspense and the cliffhanger moment of the results of UPSC?
Okay, I think UPSC has ruined horror movies for me. Yeah, there are so many parallels. So, when you're watching a horror movie, you know that there would be a jump scare. So anytime my phone buzzed around results, I thought it's going to be a jump scare for me. And horror movies have franchises like, Evil Dead 1, 2, 3. UPSC also has franchises, prelims, mains, interview. So yeah, there are a lot of parallels, but I think UPSC is more scary.
Have you seen the current movie Obsession? How
Oh,
would you relate to the UPSC?
Yeah, I don't want to relate to that movie. That is
Any
about.
other movie?
Have you watched Hereditary? No, okay. So there's this movie called Hereditary. It's a very slow-paced movie. There are not many jump scares, but when the jump scares come, they just shock you. It has a very big shock value. So I think UPSC is similar to that. It's slow-paced. It moves very slowly, like it's a year-long process. But when the shock comes, it just completely leaves you speechless. So I would compare this to Hereditary.
Any relation with The Conjuring? The epic one.
Conjuring. No, I don't think Conjuring is a different league altogether.
Oh, so might be another field of
Yes.
the toughest exams.
Yes.
If you could go back to day one of your preparation, what is the one thing you would tell your younger self to not do?
Okay. I'll tell myself and all of the young people here that do not be very obsessed with controlling the outcomes. Do not think about results a lot. That what will happen if I do not clear? What will happen if I do not pass? Do not think about that. A focus on the process. What you're doing every day matters more than what you're achieving at the end of this. The journey is more important. What you're becoming in that journey is the person you're becoming through that journey is more important. So every day, I would remind myself that I have to show up, do my duty as an aspirant, like studies, and be sincere about things, and do not worry about results as much. So I used to worry a lot. I used to have overthinking patterns that, what if I don't clear? What will happen? What will I do? But that just wasted my time. So I will just remind myself, just go with the flow and just do your duty. That's it.
Like, avoid overthinking.
Avoid overthinking. Yeah, you just control the controllables. You cannot control what is not in your hands.
True.
Yeah.
So now we are going to have a quick rapid fire round. So what's your go-to song?
So if you've watched that movie Rang De Basanti, there's this song called Roobaroo Roshni, and I advise everyone to watch that movie Rang De Basanti. Please do watch it. So there's this very cool line in it कि आंधियों से झगड़ रही है लौ मेरी अब मशालों सी बढ़ रही है लौ मेरी. It means to me that I want to reignite that fire inside me and move forward with that same passion. So that's my go-to song. I always listen to it whenever I want to feel motivated.
You can be a singer too because your voice. Why do
Thank you.
relate to this song? Is there any specific reason behind it?
During my preparation days, I wanted to remind myself that the fire has not extinguished as yet. I need to reignite it again and again. So sometimes there were moments when I was demotivated also. I did not have the motivation to show up and study. So I used to just plug into this song, used to listen to this, and it used to remind me that, you have to move forward. You have to go into the light. Roobaroo Roshni.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow and go into the light. Like, just ये जो tunnel है, the tunnel of the UPSC preparation जो darkness से भरा हुआ है, I have to go through that and face the light. So that is why I like it.
Tell us any 3 consecutive days without using the word Friday, Wednesday or Sunday.
Oh my god, that's a very tough question.
UPSC question.
Is it yesterday, today and tomorrow?
Yes, it is. So teach us something that we already don't know.
I believe that younger generation is much more smarter because they are so exposed to technology. But there's one a concept which I came across in UPSC and which not only helped me but it will help everybody. There's a concept called neuroplasticity. So till now there was a misconception that the brain stops growing after a certain age, that we cannot
Teenage
25 after 25 we cannot learn new things, or it would be very difficult to learn new things. But that myth has been shed. Now neuroplasticity says that you can generate new neural connections in your brain through repeated practice, through putting in efforts. So if you're consistently doing something, if you're putting your attention over something consistently, then you can actually be a master of that thing. So if you believe that I am not good at maths, do not just believe that, just think that I am not good at maths yet. Because if you put in efforts, if you actually practice it consistently, and then your brain will also support you to do it. So neuroplasticity, you should read about it. It's a very good concept and it will help you lifelong.
We will. So, what's the first book you purchased and you were like really into it? Because in my shelf there are many books and they're just waiting.
Yeah.
That Vaishnavi will come one day, we'll open those. So, what's the book?
I think same goes with me because I also have a lot of books in my shelf and I'm not getting time to read those. I'm a book collector. I love collecting books. But the first book, Harry Potter.
Okay.
I'm a big Potter head, and the first book which I really purchased and was into it was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And I'm still a great Hermione Granger fan. I love Harry Potter. And the movies as well.
Heard about The Atomic Habits?
Yes. I've heard about Atomic Habits. It's by James Clear. And when I came here for the speech, I mentioned about that book as well. And I want everyone to read that book also because he says that, your habits build your life. If you do something, again, neuroplasticity also says the same thing, that if you do something regularly, it will eventually become a part of your life. So you should read that book also.
The last question of the quiz round.
Yeah.
What's the one skill you think you could be better at?
Okay, there are many things that I could be better at. I am still a learner of a lot of things. But one thing that I'm trying to be better at is become a better conversationalist. I want to have better conversations with people because till now I've been preparing for UPSC, 3 years of isolation, and I was into books. Reading and writing was the thing that I used to do the most. I did not talk to a lot of diverse set of people. So now I'm trying to do that. I want to ask deep questions as well as have small talk as well. So, this one thing that I want to have good conversations with people. And secondly, I want to be able to cook without watching a YouTube video. So one thing is this.
So, any piece of advice that you would like to give to the youth that we did not mention here, related to any topic it can be?
There are 2 things that I have that I live by. Be kind and be courageous. If you're kind and you're courageous, you can do anything. Courageous because there are uncertainties in life and you need to have courage to pass those uncertainties. And to be kind because you are a part of this society. You have to live here. You have to be kind to yourself and to others in order to live a peaceful life. So it not only helps yourself but also other people, right? Being kind. So I think these two, on being empathetic as well, it's a very good skill to have. One should cultivate it. So these are the things. And secondly, have good character in the sense that do not have malice in your hearts. Try to be a good person. Try to improve yourself every day. When you sleep, so I had this thing that before sleeping I used to write down about my day, and I used to write journaling. Yes,
you mentioned.
And I used to also write what I improved today about myself. So it also helped me reflect about myself. Have introspection is really important. So if you practice journaling, it will help you understand a lot of weaknesses and strengths. And so one thing that I want to tell the younger people is that be introspective, be kind, be courageous, be a good person at the end of the day. That's it.
What's your view on the current situation of drugs?
Okay, that's a hard-hitting one. But since I'm going into the Indian Revenue Services, and which also deals with narcotics, I will be working on this. See, any kind of addiction is bad. Anything which is in excess would be harmful to you. So drugs, similarly, drugs are also a menace to society. And these days we are seeing a lot of students, like even school kids are into it a lot.
Yeah.
What are you getting out of it? A momentary pleasure? It is not going to do anything, right? It is just a momentary pleasure. It will be very ephemeral. It will just last for a transient amount of time. It will go away. The pleasure will go away. But the after effects of it is going to be lifelong. It will affect you for your whole life. It will degenerate it will degenerate your brain. It will degenerate your health, physical health. It will affect your family. What is the point of doing it? instead, if you want to be passionate about something, or if you want to, indulge in something, do something constructive with your life.
Yeah.
Try to, again I said ki you need to introspect. You need to introspect about your strengths and weaknesses, and that's how you you'll try. See, addiction happens because there is some void inside you. And one tries to fill that void by doing these things, whether it's drugs or cigarettes or whatever. So once you try to understand yourself, introspect, then you'll understand how to fill that void constructively. So for the matter of drugs, I would say you need to rethink about it. The youngsters need to rethink about it. And when I go into the service and I get the opportunity to work with it, I will try to raise awareness and do some constructive work, so that our nation progresses in a good direction.
Okay. So to the students of Mount Carmel who are now looking at the same blackboard that you did in 2016, what is the ultimate piece of UPSC advice that you would like to give them, and that you would like to give the students who are the school leaders and want to transition into the national leaders?
Not only UPSC, but advice for anyone. So UPSC is not just about intelligence, or any exam in this world is not about intelligence, that I believe, because UPSC is supposed to be one of the toughest exams in the world. But I am not the smartest person in the room. I think you must be more smarter than me. But UPSC is more about showing up every day, resilience. It's about being sincere. It's about grit. It's about having a healthy mindset. So if you have these things, if you focus on, building your mental stamina and having passion about it, you can clear this exam. So do not think that I'm not getting good marks in school, that's why I won't be able to do it. No. Even then, you can still clear this exam. You need to have that burning passion in you that, I want to do something with my life. I want to, make an impact, and that passion will propel you towards success. So it's not just about your marks or your intelligence, it's also about how your mental stamina or your mental mindset is that will help you clear this exam.
So, what would you like to tell the people who are not aware of the term IRS, Indian Revenue Services?
So, Indian Revenue Services encompasses 3 different branches. First is customs, second is narcotics, and third is GST. So in customs, we are posted at airports and ports, and we oversee the import and export and the custom related things. GST, again, about GST, we deal with businesses. And third, the narcotics part that I mentioned about it, the drugs part. So we we work for curbing the drug abuse in the country, and there's also legal cultivation of drugs also in some parts where it is used for medicinal purposes. So we are responsible for regulating that. So it would be more of a finance-based, revenue-based sort of a service. And I'm very excited to work because it will give me a lot of diverse opportunities to mingle with diverse set of people as well. So GST, business people, drugs, I will meet a lot of different kinds of people. And here at customs also, there would be diverse set of people again. So it would be a very enriching experience for me.
So is that related to the Taskari series we saw on Netflix?
Yes, it is definitely. However, I have not watched that series, but yes, the Taskari officials, whatever they do, we are also supposed to do that.
So you are going to see the goal and the unwanted,
it would be
avoidable items.
Everyday occurrence. Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, yes.
So please call us whenever you see something like that, because we are very excited to see.
Okay, definitely. I will remember that.
So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Your journey from walking the school corridors as school captain and then leading the nation is nothing short of incredible. We are really, really proud of you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here to interact with you people, and I hope I come here again to talk to you guys.
We will make sure that you come here again.
Thank you so much.
And we are very happy that the government is finally getting someone who is going to handle a massive paperwork, even if it's 30 essays.
So I would love to write 30 essays again.
So thank you so much, ma'am, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.